once real get a record in you. They poetry and prose start switching like those who was once skilled try to go commercial, while other imbeciles attempt to immerse you in fictional narratives that ain't that imperative, about things they never done and ways that they'll never live. While I work hard to keep my 9 to 5, cause I never relied on kicking rhymes to survive. Why not? So rappers start thinking about selling units, that's when they fall victim to stale influence. Be lying, cause they too lazy to do for themselves, relying on true shady, scheme for wealth. And plus they got a baby and can't even help self, they see it or they lady. It's crazy cause the same chasing the dollar won't even consider the lifestyle of a scholar, but to escape the squalor, he'll sell lala and wallabies and open up his blocks 20 a beauty parlor. He's a sucker, infatuated with America. But Lucci, all my children play they self like Erica. I lyrically box brothers who be on the box, cutters can't even nick. When I kick the 1-2 Anderson, it's magic, but tragic. The way you ride the Johnson, like Bailey on the mic, I'ma dust you with the daily. See, a rhyme should be designed to make a brother use his mental and force hip-hop to reach its fullest potential. Still dummies come simple like Langston Hughes. I watch them kneel like Zora and Tom like Cruise. It's okay, you ain't got to live a life of thugs. It's okay, you ain't got to rhyme about selling drugs. It's okay, you ain't got to fit the commercial niche. It's okay, you ain't got to call your sister no. It's okay, you ain't got to play the role of the fool. It's okay, you can be dope, still finish school. It's okay, you ain't got to glorify what's wrong. It's okay, you ain't got to sample R&B songs. All these half-pint followers, they can never measure up to a leader. They be the same sorry Negroes who try to convey that it's all good. Nah, brother, it's just okay. Now on the mic, like a leper eye, leave people petrified. Ripper rappers reppin' pride, tell them step aside. Brothers running while we rushing like Pushkin, attack like a push pin. I push pins across the paper, but DB dodging the dotted, making grants, but holding off on the Hancock, getting grants and building up a fan block of hardcore heads who gotta see the man rock. So should a sucker dare step to opposers, the crowd might stone him to death like Moses. Who a kicking smack dead and the crack for trying to attack with wisecracks. With me, I just battle back with lyrical technique, more deadly than kids and the text speak. The capital can't cap, capital's capital. So capital gains and maintains a rapid flow. A currency changing hands within the community. Now currently polygram and Sony are suing me, but I passed the polygraph. These labels ain't screwing me. D ain't polygamous, too polemic for politics. Sodom is gonorrhea with burn like Sodom and Gomorrah. So we ain't a hoarder companies for no quarter. Underground and independent, I'm the direct descendant of the first pioneer, while suckers perspire fear, hoping that they get resigned for the next year. I stay at least a leg up on them like a pap smear. Don't even rap near. Capital D, you best to stand clear. It's okay, you ain't got to live a life of crime. It's okay, you ain't gotta be a sucker to rhyme. It's okay, you ain't gotta dance in your videos. It's okay.
Come on, Matt, let's hear it.
It's okay.
Turn me up.
We gotta holler out, keep it real. It's okay, you can be dope, you can feel. It's okay, you ain't gotta wish.
Matt Wilson, rocking the mic. Let's hear it.
All you gotta do is be who you are. It's okay.
Can you do it?
Rock the mic.
That's the best you can do.
It's okay. It's okay. You ain't gotta live.
Well, like they say, it's okay.
You ain't gotta rhyme about selling drugs. You ain't gotta fit a.
Now, Matt, if you could rhyme, what would you rhyme about?
About selling drugs.
Is that what you do? This is 770 Radio K, KUOM in Minneapolis and St. Paul. 770 Radio K. Little all-natural here this afternoon. That was actually something Matt really wanted to hear right when he got in.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, what do you like about that track?
It's okay.
Uh-huh.
I like the sentiment that you don't have to be all those things. It's okay.
Yeah.
And then
you don't have to be cool or anything.
Yeah, that really kind of justifies
that's
my
kind of your
existence in a great way. No, it's I like that ding ding the bell in there, and I think it's a really good rap song.
They're very cool. And before that, we heard music from Garmarna from Sweden. They're going to be in town for the big Nordic Roots Folk Festival this weekend. They're playing 2 shows on Saturday, one at the Cedar in the afternoon for all ages, and that evening at the 400 Bar. Or I believe, yeah, I think I got it right.
It's really great to see the Nordic people rising up from oppression and finally, getting some recognition.
Absolutely. Well, good afternoon. It is 5 minutes afternoon here. We got Dan over there. Say hi, Dan.
Hello, everybody.
My name is Danny. We got this guy off the street, Matt Wilson.
Not Dan.
To come in. Not Dan Wilson. Matt Wilson to come in, hang out with us. He brought some records of his own to play, and we'll talk about what's going on in Matt Wilson's life. Any big news?
Boo.
No. Well, we do have some news for the Power Surge. It is Power Surge Week. 612-626-ROCK is the number to call and buy some watts. We had Sarah from St. Paul's been kicking ace in the last hour. Sarah from St. Paul bought a watt. Lauren from West St. Paul bought 5 watts. And
5
big ones.
5 times 5. Let me do the math for a second. That's
25.
a lot of watts.
Yeah. Jennifer from St. Paul as well bought 5 watts. So thanks a lot, guys. Keep calling. 612-626-ROCK is the number. Right, Matt?
Rock.
You've been talking. Now all of a sudden you're like.
I'll yak with you.
I mean, you were telling us before you just recently
Step off the mic.
You just recently got married, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's quite a relief to be able to turn off the whole scoping mechanism. Just relax that whole part of my brain.
I heard it never ends, though.
It has for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I've come to you today just in the form of a brain in a jar.
Yeah.
Yeah, my body is
cool.
no longer of use to me.
Well, Matt Wilson, of course, you had this fabulous record out this year, Burnt White and Blue.
Thank you.
A big Radio K favorite around here and sort of long anticipated. We're going to listen to a little bit of this later on, but we have a track from you and your band on the brand new Stuck on AM2 compilation.
Yeah, I'm looking at this thing now. It's colorful.
When was that recorded?
Last year.
I guess it was around the time your record came out, and you guys played on Off the Record.
Yeah, I think it was 4 months ago or something.
Yeah.
And
September.
It's not
September 25th.
Hey, you guys have all the.
But this is a song that isn't on your record.
No, it is.
It is.
But not this version.
Mm-hmm.
Not this live version.
This is a live recording.
Yeah, and this has the vibes player in my band.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's playing drums and vibes at the same time.
Really?
I think he plays some organ too.
How does he do that?
He just stops playing one and starts on the other.
It works for me.
Yeah, and then the other. So that's Steve Rome.
Uh-huh.
So if I can just take a second to put a shout out to Steve.
Yeah, shout out to Steve.
Hi, Steve. And then also Jacques Waite, a mighty American guitar player from Minneapolis, who's just a great gentleman.
And we like to have live bands come in and play on the air all the time. It's one thing that we've been doing since our very beginning, just about 6 years ago. And what we've done now is, for the second time, released a compilation of these recordings. And this is one of them you can hear from the Matt Wilson Band. What song is it?
It's just called Matt Wilson.
It's just
There's
Matt
no
Wilson.
band there.
There's no band?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine with me.
We're trying to keep it real.
Yeah, deep all the way down. Just one of the many great tracks on Stuck on AM2 here on Radio K.
hole on the hallway light. Devil walks to the foot of my bed, lays a hand on my notebook, kisses my head. Half of the soul I stole from a stranger, half of the song I made for myself, but I won't think about it much more. I'm afraid there's nothing in my core. I believe there's something in my true to the light, deep in the dark core. Dark core. Deep in the dark core.
Flight 770 is now boarding.
A portion of Radio K is brought to you by The Work Group and Let It Be Records, who are proud to announce the release of the new album by Toronto's Estero, Breath from Another.
Estero, the young Canadian singer, teamed up with Doc, a producer with St. Paul roots, to form the trip-hop duo that bears her name. They will be performing at The Quest, Wednesday, June 3rd. Tickets are currently available at outlets around the Twin Cities.
Breath from Another can be found at Let It Be Records on the corner of 10th and Nicollet in downtown Minneapolis.
A knowledgeable portion of Radio K is provided by the Student Bookstore.
Located across from Falwell Hall on University Avenue, the Student Bookstore sells textbooks for U of M classes on the East and West Bank and in St. Paul. They also stock notebooks, pens, discs, and all kinds of school supplies.
In addition, the Student Bookstore will buy used textbooks.
The Student Bookstore is located at 1501 University Avenue Southeast in Dinkytown, and they can be reached at 612-378-0457.
I got mad and I'm sorry. Things I said made things seem bad, but don't worry, 'cause it's gonna be alright now, be okay.
This is 770 Radio K and Power Surge Week. Music from Big Star from 1973 #1 record. You know, I was just listening to this record on my way over here, and then Matt comes in and brings it and says, like, we got to play this. And it's just like, yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah, well, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's so great.
Is that probably your favorite song on that record?
It's the one that makes me weepy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just so moving. There's a lot of that stuff is just for a while, for a short time, he had a kind of a direct nerve line to his emotions.
Alex Chilton?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty continually exciting to listen to some of that stuff.
Well, like we were saying, I think a lot of that had to do with Chris Bell being around too. And those two guys, you know, they're probably kind of had a dichotomy where Chris was maybe a little more sensitive and Alex a little more rough, and they both kind of fed off each other. And this record goes all over the place as far as being kind of rockin', and then the kind of, you know, whatever you call that, pretty boy stuff.
Super moving.
Yeah, God, it's so good though. And I've kind of just recently had to start listening to this again because they used one of those songs on that 70s show. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
It's just horrible. It's a theme song.
It's hideous. They brought in like April Wine to sing it.
Yeah. So, you know, this had to remedy that for me in my brain. But very good. Before that, we heard Matt Wilson from the Stuck on AM2 compilation.
Perhaps an equally great song.
Oh, yeah.
You know, in every way.
That will be the theme song to that 90s show in about 20 years, possibly. But you can get a hold of Stuck on AM2 by calling 612-626-ROCK when you buy a watt, and we offer the CD at a special price for those buying watts here this week. We got Dan over there. He's kind of quiet.
Quiet, yeah. Just letting you guys go.
He's kind of...
He's watching in amusement and sadness.
And Matt Wilson here, of Matt Wilson and past Trip Shakespeare fame. We shouldn't
hey, you know,
neglect your past.
Don't neglect the past.
I remember one time we had you, we were doing an outdoor thing, and I said, Matt, if we...
Are you sure that you had me?
We had you. I had you.
Because I went out of there thinking that I had you.
I had you right on Coffin Plaza, buddy. You said that you might, if you could get everybody to agree, you'd do a Trip Shakespeare reunion on our radio station sometime.
Well,
that was like 4 years ago.
I've spent most of my time since then trying to put that together, you know, and get a call through to those guys, but I can't get it.
You can't even get a hold of your brother?
I can't get it answered, no, but really I spend almost every day of the week just kind of working to try and put that together.
Yeah. That fills all your time. Which explains why you're here.
Yeah. I'm basically here. I want to put out a plea on the air a little later.
We were talking before about your brother Dan, and he's kind of the younger brother syndrome. I have the same thing with my older brother, where, you know, well, even at your wedding, well, you tell the story.
It's not the story I'm proudest of, but
it's kind of funny.
No,
it's good.
well, I don't know. Well, no, it's no big thing.
There was a big article on City Pages like, oh, Matt's always trying to get out of Dan's shadow.
No, there wasn't. Oh,
it was kind of like that.
Come on.
Well, I think totally the opposite. I think much more of your music than
the
Dan.
enormous shadow that I cast.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't mean to stoke the coals of any sort of sibling rivalry.
No, actually, the real story, as far as I'm concerned, of my wedding was my brother sang.
Oh, did he? Oh, that was nice.
What a Wonderful World.
Wow. That's very cool.
Oh my God, it was everyone was crying.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
That's great. But we should tell people that the pastor or the priest or whatever accidentally said.
Yeah, he called me Dan.
He called him Dan right there on the altar. So then, did he step in and?
Dan stood up, thinking that he was referring to him,
and walked away with your wife.
Accidentally got married to my wife.
Yeah,
it was
strange how that happened.
Yeah, we got it sorted out later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what's with the there's sort of this semisonic frosty hair thing going on. What's up with that? Is that a part of the contract?
Don't ask me.
Okay.
I can't help you with that stuff.
Okay. Well, we're going to listen to some more music. This is another record.
I'm going to remember this.
Yeah, tell them about that.
No, I'm going to remember that you put me through this semisonic session, my friend.
Well, you know.
Hey,
what do you think about this record,
okay,
Matt?
all right, hand me that. I went and saw 12 Rods, I don't know, year and a half ago or something, and I didn't like it. I
just didn't do anything for you.
No, in fact, it like a lot of things that I wind up liking, initially I'm repulsed.
Yeah.
And I think it's because really good things are strong, and they have like strong spice, and at first you're like, it's like oysters, So anyway, I had to leave the 12 Rod show, and I told all my friends it sucked. And then I saw him again. Under different circumstances, and I started breaking down to it. And I know it's kind of trite to like these guys because I think everyone likes them, but on Radio K, I don't know, sometime last year, maybe 6 months ago or something, I heard I Wish You Were a Girl, and I didn't know what it was.
You didn't know it was 12 Rods.
No, and I thought it was great. And so then
it blew you away.
I did the investigation, wound up getting the CD, as musicians tend to, for free. From them because they're nice, and then basically
even though you hated them up until then.
Well, I hated them, but I told them I loved them when I saw them.
Of course.
But no, by that point, I was breaking down to them, and they were starting to work their way into my love, and now I can't get this thing out of my CD player.
That's great.
Yeah. So it's the current one, the
Radio
split
K,
personalities.
Radio K, like it does for so many people, helps turn people on to music, even the music they hate. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Well, let's listen to that track. It's 12 Rods. Local music here, 612-626-ROCK. Buy a watt. Matt, have you bought any watts yet?
Yeah. Well, actually, I just got them for free.
Because you're a musician, of course. Here's 12 Rods on Radio K.
While we take this moment to refuel, please call 612-626-ROCK.
Have you considered radio promotions for your business or organization? At Radio K, it doesn't cost what you fear. For more information, call the Radio K Underwriting Department at 612-625-6605. 612-625-6605.
That was not part of the music.
Did you do any of the background vocals?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
And this is 770 Radio K, The Power Surge. 612-626-ROCK, the number to call up and buy some watts. We had Nora from St. Louis Park. It's just across the highway from my home. She bought 5 watts. Also, Jamie from St. Louis Park bought 5 watts for her husband, Bob. She bought 5 watts yesterday, and she's buying 5 for Bob today. So let's hope she has more family members to buy watts
That
for.
says St. Louis Park. That's where I'm from.
Yeah, are you? Did you go to St. Louis Park High School?
I did, yeah.
Did you ever go to the roller garden over there?
Yep.
Excellent. This is Danny here. We got Dan in the house and Matt Wilson joining us today.
In the house.
That's right. We just heard a record from the band Velma, and this is actually one that Matt produced. Not only is Matt a fine singer-songwriter, also a drummer.
A lot of people don't give me credit.
I know. You played drums for Polaire for a while, and he's also a producer. a knob twirler, sort of a
I'll
puffy,
twiddle a knob or two.
sort of a Puffy Combs of Minneapolis, right?
Yeah.
So what's
emphasis on puffy?
And this is Velma. When did you guys make this record?
Damn. It's got to be over 2 years ago. I'm not good with dates, so
Yeah.
in 3 years
A
ago,
while
something
ago.
like that. Yeah.
And you've also produced.
But I'm pretty proud of that song, and I'm very proud of them.
Yeah.
And at one point, they've got one of those things where they're kind of there's a drama going on sometimes, and then they break up, and then they're back. You know, and for a while, I had written them off, but then they came back, and I went and saw them, a show of theirs recently, and they've got some at least 3 new songs that are just stunning. They're amazing.
And are you involved in the production of their new one?
They've sworn to never allow me to help them.
I was going to say it'll probably be a lot better now then.
Yeah. Everyone thinks so.
No, but Matt's very handy in the studio. You also did...
I'll wrap up chords.
You'll go get lunch.
Get lunch, all that stuff.
Excellent.
I will
No,
do.
but you did Steel Shank's record too, right?
Yeah, I brought that along. I might impose some of that on you if you don't want to.
Yeah, we'll have to listen to that. We got Matt Wilson here. It is the Power Surge Week. We're asking you to buy some watts and help support Radio K. The number is 612-626-ROCK to call up and just help us out and show that you want to support Radio K for the cool thing that it is.
Why would someone want to buy watts? What do you get?
Well, what you do get is...
I'm trying to help you here.
Yeah. What do you get, Dan?
You get, with 5 watts, you'll get a first-class Radio K Music Lovers card, which will get you into free all the Radio K Gigawatt Music Expo shows going on next week, Tuesday through Friday. A whole bunch of great bands playing at different venues around town. Plastic Constellations, Dillinger 4, Lifter Puller, Spring Collection, Push Kings.
Spring Collection, formerly Steel Shank, one of my proteges.
Yeah, those shows are going on all next week. We also have some premiums going on. We'll let you know about those in the next hour. And we also have Matt Wilson here to play a whole bunch of records for us. This is something, well, you know, we're not too far away from playing Burt Bacharach every now and then, but this is something Matt wanted to hear.
The reason is to illustrate a point, because when I first put this music on, it disturbed me. And you wouldn't think so because it's so, you know, it's sickening elevator music. But I instead of being soothed by it or put to sleep by it, I found it disturbing and almost nauseating. And then I came to like it. But
that seems to be a common thread in your musical taste.
Yeah, it is. So what I'm trying to point out is that when I listen to Radio K, it's difficult. You know, it's not easy because you hear some of the same stuff, which is, I think it's good, but not that much. And then you're always constantly challenged, but it ends up being a
beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing, like this Burt Bacharach music is difficult at first, but
yeah, he has kind of a dark side when you first confront it, and then it's like, wow.
See if you agree when you listen to this, that when the strings come in, they're incredibly loud. It's like chalk. It's like or fingernails on a chalkboard or whatever. It's
I don't know this song, so this will be a first time for me.
All right.
But this is Burt Bacharach's ode to Radio K, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
612-626-ROCK and buy a watt.
like an artist with a dream, but you know you only mean to bleed it down. You begin to try. You might need some assistance tonight. You might need to be bright. I saw you standing at the second intersection with the fuel from the food collector. You make it. You try to lose all the people that you knew when you're through with the most attractive drugs. You make it. You might need some assistance tonight. You might need to be bright. Come on, come on. Get away now. Come on, come try to fool all the people you could fool when you drank from the most attractive drains. You begin to slide. You need to be bright. Come on, come on.
And this is 770 Radio K and the Power Surge, 612-626-ROCK, the number to call. We just heard music from computer guru, Mr. Matt Wilson, in the Blue Electra.
Well, I'm trying to teach you guys a little bit about this computer here. You use this
these
mouse-like device. To
you press these buttons,
and then you press the buttons in a virtual.
You put your hand on the screen.
Yeah.
No, I gotta say, Matt, I don't
say it if it's not true.
Local music from Matt Wilson here. Radio K, always playing local music. It's one of the only places in the Twin Cities you can actually hear it.
If you pay them money, they'll play your CD.
Exactly. But I gotta say, I don't buy many new CDs or
because you get them for
CDs.
free because you're a DJ.
Sometimes. But
I know how that scam works.
Hey, would it kill you to have me compliment you, Matt?
No, actually, it feels good.
But what I was going to say is, I didn't go out and buy the Matt Wilson CD when it came out. I didn't care. It just didn't really, excite me anyway. But any time
because I don't look good in a bikini.
But any time I'd hear it, I would just be like, "Wow, what is this? This is so good!" All these songs we just heard, Blue Electra, Descender. I would hear Travel Plans, like they'd play it in clubs, or I'd hear it on Radio K, and it just completely blew me away. I really, really liked the CD. It's great.
Thank you. I have a warm feeling inside now.
Is there going to be more then from Matt Wilson?
Oh yeah.
It took you a long time to put this out.
It's true. Well, you know how long a diamond takes
yes,
to make?
Many years. It's like a fine wine. So have you been recording more stuff or writing more songs?
Yep, writing, twiddling, experimenting and stuff, and gathering together.
Have you been working
the juices?
Yeah, it's really great. And who do you have playing in your band these days? Are you guys playing around town at all?
Nope, we're not playing we don't have anything on the books right now, but we will.
You got it.
We will.
We're
gonna play out in the. I guess we have something booked for the movies in the park.
Oh.
We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna play over at Taste.
Taste of Minnesota.
Taste of Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they told me I didn't want to do it, but they said that's what all the it meant that you had good taste or something.
Yeah, you get free food.
Free food, yeah.
Corn
free hot dogs, all the MSG.
Have you tried those veggie corn dogs at all? Those are good.
A wiener of soy matter.
Exactly.
I want one of those.
Well, we're going to play some more local music here. You only hear it here on Radio K. Call us up and buy a watt and help us bring the local music to you. It's 612-626-ROCK. We had Dustin just in the last 5-10 minutes by 5 watts. You know, I had a goal this hour of 20 watts, and we've already surpassed it. We're up to like 30 right now.
If you were a lamer DJ, you could have left by now.
Yeah.
Because your goal had been reached.
Yeah.
You could have left.
Well, we'll have another goal for the next hour, for the 1 o'clock. I'm not lame enough for you.
No, you're plenty lame. I mean,
thank you.
You're big enough so that you can be lame and also as professional as you are.
We're going to have a goal next hour. What do you guys say? 40 watts? 50? What do you guys want to go for?
Wait a second. Let's do the math.
Yeah, well,
50 watts.
Let's go 40 watts next hour.
All right.
So
that's $700.
So starting now, we want 40 watts this hour. We want to break our record of this past hour. And Matt's going to help us out here. 612-626-ROCK is the number to call. We also have some premiums. What's the premium for this hour?
We have for the next 10 minutes, we have brand new Radio K T-shirts. They're the white T-shirts with the black rings. And also, along with your first class Radio K at Music Lovers card at 5 watts.
Say, can I ask you to not read that verbatim?
Sure. That's 612-626-ROCK. All these phone numbers now that you got to say. If you buy 5 watts, you get a Radio K T-shirt.
Didn't you guys used to have 6...
while supplies
roll?
last.
Didn't you have roll, too? The number, then roll?
I don't know. I think
what happened to that? You guys shrinking?
Yeah, rolled on out of here. Here's another record Matt's been digging on lately. It's a Suck Patch. Some more local music here on Radio K.
ripped from our mouths. Only a state, tense fascination. We let our fluid mix intoxication. All of our fiction got mixed and our signs bled tense and words that breathe.
A really great sampler from the Blue Note label, nice jazz label. They've just recently reissued a bunch of their stuff, and it's called So Blue, So Funky. The story of Matt Wilson's life. It's a new compilation we have, and we want to give that to you for the next 3 callers who buy 5 watts apiece. So call up 612-626-ROCK and buy some watts. And
hey, are we going to hear Fox in the Snow?
yeah, I was going to talk about that. This is another record that Matt was turned on to because of Radio K, right?
This time I can't honestly say it was because of Radio
Oh,
K.
okay. But
I was turned on to it.
But you wouldn't know where to find it if it wasn't for Radio
That's
K.
true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Bell and Sebastian. We just heard Looper, which is a side project, Bell and Sebastian. So now we're going to hear the real McCoy. This is Fox in the Snow. It's a really nice song off of their If You're Feeling Sinister record of a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about this song?
You don't have to be macho to be Bell and Sebastian.
Exactly. Here they are. 612-626-ROCK.
Fox in the snow, where do you go to find something you could eat? 'Cause the word out on the street is you are starving. Don't let yourself go hungry now. Don't let yourself grow cold. Fox in the snow. Where do you go to find someone who will do? To tell someone all the truth before it kills you. And listen to your crazy laugh before you hang a right and disappear from sight. What do they know anyway? You read it in a book. What do they know anyway? You read it in a book tonight. Boy on the bike, what do you like? 'Cause you cycle round the town. You're going up, you're going down, you're going nowhere. It's not as if they're paying you. It's not as if it's fun. At least not anymore. When your legs are black and blue, it's time to take a break. When your legs are black and blue, it's time to take a holiday. Happens once a year. It only happens once a lifetime. Make the most of it. Second just to being born. Second to dying too. What else would you do? 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 Fox in the snow. When your legs looking black and blue. Fox in the snow. Not as if they're paying you. Fox in the snow. When your legs looking black and blue. Fox in the snow. Not as if they're paying you. Fox in the snow. Fox in the snow.
So, my boy.
begin to realize more and more that the feeling of being attractive is right within yourself. Think of friends that you have, people you've spoken to, and how they might seem so attractive to you and express they're not. And you can begin to realize that you might think many times how you wish you looked like that person, and how in some way, if you looked like that person, you would think and feel that you're more attractive.
Portion of Radio K is made possible by Campus Bikes. For over 30 years, Campus Bikes has been outfitting and repairing bikes at 213 Oak Street Southeast in Stadium Village. Campus Bikes is an authorized Fuji dealer and offers repair services on all makes of bikes. Radio K and Campus Bikes would like to remind you to keep your bike well maintained and always wear a helmet.
Help keep Radio K flying high. Call 612-626-ROCK.
It's about love, but not your average love. This is about love for that thing. What do you love? You love where you live? You love that girl? Do you love hip-hop? What do you love? I want to follow the footprints across my lover's stomach. I wanna call out her name before I plummet. I wish I had a map of the terrain so I could step around the landmines, avoid the beasts under the bed that breed they bad times. I wanna find this here so-called treasure, the pleasure, the trinkets, the never-ending weekends, acknowledging that I'm still just a piece of the sequence, but seeing these different footprints got me needing to show my weakness. The timelines, the time zones, I cross them with my eyes closed, memorize the landmarks and learn the cycles. The weather patterns, how the seasons affect the east and the west of each region. Learn the cycle. Forget about the fact that many trails have been tracked. Maybe it's a plus that there's a path. If this was some uncharted land, I'd have to be a smarter man, willing to travel the farthest to unravel the harvest. Natural resources are unlimited. Exploration only requires some desire and initiative. Take your time to find the right way to climb. It ain't safe to play games with. If I could show you, you would never leave it. And if I could show you, you would never leave it.
Maybe if they
and if I could show you,
they would no longer be shook.
You would never leave
skies,
it.
Close your eyes and
And
take
if I
my
could show
as
you,
we travel to the
you would never leave
that I
it.
talked about you.
If I
my way,
could show
they
you,
would no longer be shook.
you would never leave it.
Skies, close your eyes and take my hand as we travel to that sacred land.
I wanna ride that train up my lover's arm. Stop off at the brain to hop out and find out what's going on. I cut through trees and ride through rocks and synchronize the universal sundial to my watch. I've seen a lot, but not quite as much as her to top it off. The memory and imagination blur. I know she's been put through hell. I could feel it, but I know she's touched heaven as well. Trying to steal it, but it came on and it taught her the song. It strung her along and it caught her when the guard was gone. Until the break of dawn, she's trying to feel that fix. And all the family and friends is trying to seal them lips. But I ain't dumb, I can hear that train come from miles away. I'm setting obstacles so I can stop the arrival. I'm gonna blow up that iron and wood road. From what I understood, those be the orifice of its recital. Recital? Yet another tantrum. She's highly excitable, always swinging moods at random. No happy endings, always off to a bad start. Addictive, voyeuristic to the track marks. And if I could show you, you would never leave it. And if I could show you, you would never leave it. And if I could show you, you would never leave it. And if I could show you, you would never leave it. Maybe if you was to join my realm, then baby, you'd begin to enjoy yourself. Maybe if you was to join
This is 770 Radio K.
Maybe if you was to join my
We're enjoying ourselves.
Baby, you'd begin to enjoy yourself. Maybe if you was to join my realm, then maybe.
The Power Surge.
What do you love?
612-626-ROCK is the number to call and buy some watts. What's so funny, man?
Rock.
Rock and roll. R-O-C-K in the USA.
Oh, man, I just... Sometimes I just... I'll be sitting here and forget how hard I rock.
Exactly.
You know?
Hey, Dan, what did we just hear?
That was Atmosphere, brand new stuff from them off the Stuck on AM2 compilation, song called Abusing of the Rib. Slug's going to be playing one of our Gigawatt shows on Tuesday at the Weissman Museum with Mason Jennings Band and Accident Clearinghouse.
Yeah.
And you can get in free if you call up and buy 5 watts right now. You'll get your first class Radio K Music Lovers card, and which will get you into all the Gigawatt Music Expo shows next week for free.
Should be a fun time. Starting Tuesday night, or is it Monday?
Tuesday. Yeah. At the Weissman, all ages.
I'm still getting my bearings in here. Tuesday, the Gigawatt Music Expo starts with the Weissman show on Tuesday. Tell us what else is going on that week.
And then Wednesday at the 400 Bar Spring Collection opening up for the Push Kings, also Mark Mallman on that bill. Thursday at the Foxfire, another all ages show with Lily Liver, Don Lennon, and Walker Kong and the Danger Makers. And then it's all going to be capped off with Friday night at the Turf Club, Dillinger 4, Lifter Puller, and the Plastic Constellation.
Yikes. It's going to be good.
A rock and roll circus.
It's going to be haywire.
At the Turf Club.
It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you'd like to go to those shows, help contribute to Radio K, call 612-626-ROCK and buy 5 watts, and you get a first-class pass to get you into all those shows.
And be sure and ask the operator about how you can get yourself a copy of that Stuck on AM too. If you buy watts, you get it at a discounted price. So sure. And
we just got them in now. It's got Matt Wilson on it. It's got Atmosphere.
It's
Happy Apple.
all Haywire.
It's Haywire. That's going to be the name of the next Matt Wilson album. It's Stuck on AM2. 19 really awesome, exclusive, rare recordings recorded right here in Radio K. Very cool. This is one recording that wasn't made at Radio K. One of Matt's favorite records.
Also one of my favorites.
Yeah, it is really good.
It's everybody's favorite. Everyone loves that.
As a friend of mine likes to say, at one point Pavement went this way and Weezer went that way.
So that was a down and then an up?
Yeah, but I think Pavement's kind of going to be cool again. I don't know. But Weezer has always been improving. I think they should have a new record out someday.
You'd think so.
You know?
Yeah, well, they're a little bit in danger of that downward spiral themselves. I hate to say, but
album in though.
Oh yeah, there's a new Rentals
have
record.
A new record.
Matt from
that's what's
Weezer.
sapping all their power.
Well, this is from the first record. I don't know this song.
Hey, but on a positive note.
Yeah.
That if they got rid of that first song on that, if they got rid of
My
Jonas,
Name is Jonas.
Yeah. If they just get that out of there, then I think that they've got something.
Where
going.
were you, man? You should have told them that.
I know. Well, I was right there. I was banging on the door at the studio, but I was once again.
Here's Weezer on Radio K. The Power Surge 612-626 Rock. It rocks.
Oh yeah.
Local music taking off 7 days a week. Call 612-626-ROCK and buy a watt.
Darling, don't you go and cut your hair. Do you think it's gonna make him change? I'm just a boy with a new haircut, and that's a pretty nice haircut. Charge it like a puzzle, hitmen wearing muzzles. Hesitate to die, look around, the second drummer drowned. This telephone is found. Start up each and every day. I saw another one just the other day, a special new band. I don't remember lying, I don't remember a line, I don't remember a word, but I don't care, I care, I really don't care. Did you see the drummer's head? Some must no big hair. Songs mean a lot when songs are bought, and so are you. Face right down to the practice room. Tension and fame's a career.
portion of Radio K is made possible by Cheapo Records. Cheapo carries one of the area's largest selections of new and used compact discs and vinyl. Cheapo also pays cash for your used music. Cheapo now has new locations in Dinkytown and Uptown. Both stores are open every day from 9 a.m. until midnight. For directions, you can call Cheapo Dinkytown at 362-0136 and Cheapo Uptown at 827-8238.
777-777-770 Radio K. This is the sound of real college radio.
We be body moving,
770 Radio K and the Power Surge doing a little body moving. That got me moving. It's very nice. A little Fatboy Slim remix. We're looking at 20 minutes to 2 here on Radio K. 612-626-ROCK is the number to call up and buy some watts. And before that, we heard the Fat Boy himself, also some Pavement by request, and some Weezer. And we had some calls.
We had some
watt buyers.
We have watt buyers to thank. Jill from Minneapolis, also Jennifer from Mounds View, call up and bought a watt simply because Matt Wilson is wearing Pumas.
That's an investment.
Thanks, Jennifer.
You should try to get some free Pumas out of that.
Maybe I put on my Adidas now, see if we can get some Adidas.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, 612-626-ROCK is the number to call up. Thanks a lot for coming. We had Matt Wilson with us for the past couple hours.
Pleasure.
A lot of fun. And what is new on the horizon for Matt then? What are you going to do when you go home?
Recover from this Burger King hangover I'm having right now.
Okay.
A couple of those BK broilers, and my mouth is numb.
I was really hoping you wouldn't talk about that.
I can barely, there's no room for my tongue to move in my mouth. It's just, it's the size of a refrigerator.
That could be a good thing here.
I get it. I get it.
No, but thanks a lot for coming.
Now you're going all shock jock on me at this point.
I'm not even there yet.
Hey, now
you just wait. Just be happy you're leaving.
The listeners.
Take off your shirt.
It's been off the whole time, and you didn't even notice.
No, but we had some. We get some really weird Matt Wilson-oriented calls, and we were talking about that off the mic.
I just gotta confess, those are mostly me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, we had some guy from New York calling about you and your brother and how your music is turning their wife onto some internet guy or something. Do you know anything about that?
No. I've got to say, I mean, my public stance, has got to be that I don't know anything about it.
It's kind of scary though, because he wants to beat up your brother.
Yeah, thanks to you talking about it. Now I'm gonna take a bullet.
Since you're always being mistaken for Dan.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. But we do get kind of weird calls like that here every now and then. It's either that or Brian
I
Oak.
appreciate you guys shielding me from the madness out there.
Yeah. But that's what we're here for.
No, most of those calls are me, like I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, thanks a lot, Matt.
Trying to make it look like there's a real Matt Wilson phenomenon.
There's going to be
people going insane about it.
A crowd of groupies outside. But Matt has helped our Power Surge this week. Thanks a lot for coming in and all that you do. And we do look forward to more great Matt Wilson songs in the future.
Hey, if my help led to 1 watt.
I think it did. Yeah, the Pumas. And
probably
actually
1 watt.
Some guy was soliciting, trying to get some live Matt Wilson bootlegs for buying watts, but we can't really condone that.
Yeah.
We don't want to.
He wanted to, I think what he was asking for was live dancing, but I don't do that.
Yeah. That could be on the horizon, though.
Yeah.
In the next millennium, some live dance troupe performances from Matt. In family. Are there any other Wilson brothers we don't know about?
No.
Okay.
No, there's not.
That's a relief.
How about you guys? You guys got any talented brothers?
I do. Well, one of my brothers is another radio kind of guy, and my little brother's in Madison.
Howard Stern is the first one, right?
No, yeah, my brother Howard. No, he works on a sports radio station every now and then. He does, for real. What about you, Dan?
I have a couple younger siblings still in high school.
That's cool.
Also both work at sports stations.
They're the water boys. Thanks, Matt. And right now we're going to listen to another track from the Burnt White and Blue honestly probably my favorite local release of the past year.
Now I'm touched.
Far better than those frosty hairdo guys.
No comment.
Promise us next time you come here you'll have your hair frosted.
I'm gonna work on that.
Okay.
I'm designing.
Excellent. Here's Matt Wilson, 612-626-ROCK. Buy your watch.